Hello, Sonia. Welcome to our class. How are you today?
Good evening, teacher. I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing great. So thank you for asking. Well, in this moment, we will wait for our classmates and then we can start, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start right now with our class, Sonia. So thank you for coming on time, and I'm really sorry for making you wait some minutes. I thought your classmates were coming, but well, Maria is coming now, so we can start with our class. Okay. Let's see. Are you ready, Sonia? Yes. Hello, hello. Okay, let's see. Okay, hello, Maria. How are you today?
Hello, good evening. I am good, thanks.
Okay, that's something really good. So thank you for coming. Hello, Edith. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. I'm great, and you?
That's good. I am happy today. Thank you for asking. So, guys, well, girls, in this opportunity, we have only girls in the class. So we're going to start with our activities. Everybody, thank you for coming to our class, okay? Right now, to start with our activities, guys, we have to practice another question. Remember that yesterday I asked you about the biggest decision you have taken. In this opportunity, guys, we are not talking about the biggest decision. In this opportunity, guys, let's talk about what's the worst decision you have taken and regretted taking it, okay? So you can tell me about something that maybe you think you decided in a wrong way and now you regret about it, okay? I will give you 30 seconds to think about the worst decision you have taken. And after those 30 seconds, so we will start practicing a little bit about this, okay? So think about it, guys. Okay, time's up. So right now, everybody, let's practice the following question. Tell me, what's the worst decision you have taken and regretted about it, or you regretted taking this decision? Okay, let's see. To start with this question, guys, I want to listen to Sonia. Hello, Sonia. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Okay. Tell me, please, what's the worst decision you have taken and regretted about it?
Mm, um, the worst decision that I have taken when I was married. Eh, when I married when I was young. Uh, when I was 19 years old.
Okay, so you got married when you were
Yes,
19 years old.
yes. I
Okay.
think it's the worst
Why do you
decision
think this is the worst decision you have taken?
because I I don't know how to say estaba muy joven.
I was too young.
Yes.
Okay, so I was too young. Okay, I got it. Okay, so
Because I
well, so maybe well, I don't know. I don't know about it because I'm not married yet, but soon. Okay, so well, this is well, in your opinion, that's your worst decision. Okay, so maybe you could wait more, but well, you took that decision. But now, are things going better in your life?
yes, yes. Um, I think I have some experience some things, and that thing helped me now.
Okay, yes. Actually, all things help us a lot if we make mistakes. So, you know, they help us a lot to learn about this and avoid making that mistake again, okay?
Yes.
So that's something nice. And thank you for sharing, Sonia. Let's continue now. And, well, let's listen to Maria. Maria, hello. Tell me, what's the worst decision you have taken and regretted about it?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, Maria, your microphone.
Yes, sorry. I think I don't know when mm, when I apply at my first job, I studied a career for university, but I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know to say. No seguí.
I didn't continue.
Okay, I didn't continue my career because my job is a long. I don't know. The time is I don't know.
Was full time.
Yes, and I don't. I consider it's my worst decision to get to go to this job. Uh, that's it.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry because you couldn't continue with your career, but do you want to continue maybe in the future?
No, and I don't start it again. Then no continue. I don't know.
Okay, but do you want to continue in the future or not?
This moment, no, I studied English for.
Okay, well, that's
I
something nice.
intend.
Yeah, English
Yes.
can help you a lot, okay? Well, in this case,
Yes.
if you have a well, it depends on the job you want to apply for. But if you learn English, so you know that you have some job opportunities, so it can help you, okay? Maybe later you can continue with a career if you want to, but if you don't, so there is no problem, right? So the most important thing is to feel comfortable with the things that you are doing. So that's something nice, Maria. Thank you for sharing about it. Let's
Okay.
see. Right now, I want to listen to Edith. Okay, Edith, tell me, what's the worst decision you have taken in your life?
Maybe I left to study because now is more difficult for me because I have two children.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, I'm really sorry because of it. But you left school. Well, I mean, you left university or high school or school?
university
Oh, university. Okay, yeah, same case as Maria. Well, indeed. But do you want to continue maybe in the future?
is probable.
Okay, that's something nice. I'm happy to listen to it. Well, as you know, as I mentioned to Maria, guys, well, in some cases, our plans change, but we have to look for some ways to continue with our goals. So let's continue like that, okay? Edith, as I mentioned, so now you can start, well, now that you speak English or that you're learning English, you have the opportunity to apply for a call center or maybe a different job in which you can use your English skills. And after that, maybe you will have the opportunity to continue with your career. So that's something really nice. I'm happy to listen to it. Thank you for sharing it. What about Juan? Juan, tell me, what's the worst decision you have taken and you regret about it? Hello, Juan. I just listened to one song. Okay. So we will continue in a moment. Let's see. Omar, hello. What's the worst decision you have taken and you regret about it?
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah,
Juan. Yeah,
I can
Juan
hear
is
you.
there. So pretty good. Yeah,
Sorry.
but kind of low.
Okay. Uh, in my case, it had been now having studied English before.
Oh, well, that's something nice. When did you
That
start? When did you start learning English? I mean,
no, well, in my case, I have never studied English. All that I learned,
oh
I'm
yeah.
learned in my previous job. It was 4 years ago.
Oh, so you learned English in your job.
Yes, yes, yes. It is. The thing is, in my job, well, and and the company that I used to work, the owners are Australians, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and all the environment, they speak in English, a different accent, but it's English. And I got into work there, so I had to learn a little bit English. So when I started to work there, I liked the language, and I decided to learn a little bit. So that's
Okay.
why, as you notice, my accent is a little bit different that people speak English here, right? It's,
Uh-huh.
it's not the perfect, but 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 I have to learn as they spoke, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this
That's
is
why.
that's kind of funny as you mentioned. Okay, so you have a different accent. So I know that Australians have also a different accent. So that's something nice.
Yes, yes. Uh,
Okay.
and it was I had the opportunity to start it before, but I quit it, right?
Oh,
Yes, because I decided to got married, and I have a kid, and you know what happened when you when you choose something, right? This is the worst decision that I have taken, that I really regretted, right?
okay, but well, luckily now you have the opportunity to learn English. Okay, so well, first of all, you were pushed to learn English, so that's something
Yes,
nice. Okay, that's something nice. But now you have also the opportunity to learn and to practice with different people, so that's something really good. Okay, so even though you didn't start before, but at least now you have the opportunity. So that's something really good. Okay, Juan. But thank you for sharing also about this. You mentioned something that it was that well, you got married and then you have a kid. So it's also something good. But did you know that our plans sometimes have to change when we take that kind of decisions. But it's good, Juan, okay, to have you here and that you continue with this important thing you have to or this important goal you have for yourself. That's nice. Okay, thank you for sharing, Juan. What about you, Omar? What's the worst decision you have taken?
Hello, good evening, teacher. In my
Good evening.
case, I think my work decision has been to let go of the short.
Repeat again.
My work decision has been to let go of shorts.
The church. You left the church.
Yes, short.
Wow. Why did you left why did you leave church, or why don't you go again?
Because no, because my work
Oh.
and for my is difficult, uh, hard to stay in the short. Um, and the other problem,
Okay,
I
okay. Well,
think.
I understand. So don't worry. Well, Omar, I'm really impressed of this of that thing or of that decision. But well, you can say it like this: if you didn't take the decision to leave it because as you mentioned, because of work, because of other problems, so don't feel guilty of this, because it's not your decision, it's because of the circumstances. But maybe you can go back to the church again, maybe later, and it will be nice. Okay, so that's something good. Thank you for sharing, Omar.
Okay, yes, still, I think we'll the come back.
Okay, that's
in the
nice. So
future.
let us know when you go back again. Okay, that's good. Marcela, well, you're my last participant in this question. Tell me, what's the worst decision you have taken in your life?
Okay, hello.
Hi.
I think my worst decisions has been to work in a hardware store because I have started a career, but in the place they mistreated me and made me feel bad. For the reason I think is the worst place and I had ever worked at.
Oh, El, I'm really sorry because of that situation. Do you continue working there or not anymore?
No, not anymore.
Okay, yeah, because you don't have to continue in that kind of places, okay?
Okay.
But okay, well, something good, even though you had a bad experience, now you can take this into account that you will not work in a place like that, okay? So as you can see, so they are not considerate with uh, in that case because maybe because of the field they are not considerate, but well, now you can have a different experience, maybe in a different place. So let's continue looking for some opportunities like that. Well, guys, I consider this question is very personal because we talk about different things, guys. In some cases, we talk about personal um, and very sensitive topics. But I'm really happy, guys, that you are all of you are open to speak about this. And well, as you know, guys, in I don't remember who said it, guys, but one of you said that we learned from experiences, guys. Now we have more experience, now we have more knowledge about something, so we can take a different decision or we can do things in a different way. Okay? So everybody, why are we talking about this? Remember that yesterday, guys, we talked about third conditional. And we talk about how an imaginary condition can have an imaginary result. In this opportunity, guys, we will continue talking about that, but we will use some other past models, okay? So let's see, we will start and everybody pay attention to Maria. Maria, please help me reading the information about the past models.
Okay, teacher. Past moral. These past moral verbs are all used hypothetically to talk about things that didn't really happen in the past. Could have, should have, and would have.
Nice. Okay, thank you, Maria. That was great. As you see, guys, well, these past models are similar to the third conditional. Why? Because in third conditional, guys, we talk about imaginary situations, imaginary conditions, and imaginary results. Okay. In this opportunity, guys, again, we are talking about things that didn't really happen in the past, but maybe we had the opportunity to do things in a different way. And that's why, everybody, we will use these three models to talk about these kind of situations or hypothetical situations, okay? Let's start, everybody. As you see, today we have three models. I will try to take advantage of time so we can practice and use these models, okay? Let's see. To start, everybody, we will read a little bit about could have, okay? Let's pay attention, everybody, to Marcela, okay? Marcela, please help me reading the information about could have.
Could have. It means that something was possible in the past, or you had the ability to do something in the past, but that you didn't do it. Could have plus past participle. Example, Julie could have bought the book, but she borrowed it from the library instead.
Instead. Very good, okay? Well, first of all, guys, let's make a short review about the use of can and could. As you know, guys, can is a modal verb that we use to talk about abilities in present, and also possibilities. For example, guys, I can sing, I can speak English, I can run very fast. So we have, everybody, different abilities. When we talk about possibilities, for example, you can tell me, I can make a bonfire in the forest. So a bonfire, everybody, maybe you can make a bonfire in different places, okay? You can do it at home, you can do it at school, but it's not correct, okay? That's the thing, or that's the reason why we use, that's the reason why we use can. I can make a bonfire because we are not talking about ability, we are talking about possibility, okay? Then we have, everybody, the use of could. Could, everybody, it's also used to talk about abilities, abilities in the past, and also possibilities in the past. Okay, so I could walk when I was 3 years old, as you know. I could climb trees when I was 8 years old. Nowadays, guys, well, I haven't tried to do it, but I think I am not able to climb a tree. Okay. Now, as you can see, everybody, we have the use of could have. Could have, it's used for something that was possible in the past or something you have the ability to do in the past, but you didn't do, okay? So pay attention to this example about Julie. Maybe she had, because it's in past, maybe she had the money to buy the book, but she preferred borrowing the book. So as you see, we are talking about something that was possible, but didn't happen. That's why, everybody, we mention that these past models are used to talk about hypothetical situations, because hypothetical situations, everybody, are unreal situations, okay? Something, in this case, when we use could have, something that was possible or could have happened, but didn't, okay? So as you see, she had the money, maybe, but there are many possibilities. Maybe she didn't want to spend her money. Maybe she thought that she would only read the book once. So maybe there are many possibilities, guys. But it was possible for her to buy the book. At the end, she preferred borrowing the book, okay? And she can continue with reading that book that she liked, okay? But as you see, we use could have to talk about something that was possible, but didn't happen, okay? So we will continue, guys, with our next past modal. As you remember, guys, this is an example that we took into account yesterday. So we will read about it. Please, Juan, can you help me with this information?
Should have. It means something that would have been a good idea, but that you didn't do it. Suggestions and regret it. Should have plus person.
Can you help me with example?
I should have gone to bed early. I didn't go to bed early, and now I'm tired.
Okay, very good. Yesterday, guys, I remember that we use also this example, but in the third conditional structure. Now, everybody pay attention to it. We use, we use should have, as you know, everybody, should in present is used to talk about suggestions. Oh, are you sick? You should go to the doctor. Oh, I have a toothache. Oh, you should visit the dentist. Oh, I don't know, guys. So there are many situations, okay? So I need to do my homework. You should stop playing video games, okay? So remember that should is used to talk about suggestions. In this case, guys, we use should have to talk about activities or actions we would have done, or we could have done, I mean, or they would have been a good idea, but we didn't do those activities or those actions. Pay attention to the example, okay? We have some information into the parentheses. I should have gone to bed early. So it was a great idea to go to bed early, but I didn't do it. So what is the result? I am tired now. So as you see, everybody, when we use should have, we are talking about something that was a great idea in the past, but we didn't do. So in this case, everybody, you know that you have a result. For example, guys, you told me some examples about things that maybe they were bad decisions that you took in the past. Now you have more experience, so you can do things in a different way. But for example, guys, you can tell me, or I can tell you guys, I should have studied in a private school. Okay, I should have studied in a private school. Why? Because I could have more knowledge about different things, or I could have had a better education, but it didn't happen. So it was a great idea, guys, to study in a private school, but I didn't do it. I prefer to study in a public high school and now, well, I don't have that knowledge as I should in different in other subjects, right? Because I am not good. For example, I am not good at my mathematics, but I think that's another thing. Okay, but as you can see, guys, it was a great idea, but I didn't do it. Now, maybe you can tell me, I should have studied English before. I should have learned English before. Oh, why? Because, for example, guys, oh, because if I should have learned English before, I could have, I could start, I could have started working many years ago, or I could have both many things, or my own things, or my own house before. So as you can see, guys, it was a great idea in the past, guys, that you learned English earlier than you did, but we didn't do it. In that case, everybody, so we took a different decision, and now we regret about it. Okay, as you can see in the parentheses, this is used for suggestions and regrets. So we regret about something. Also, guys, another example that you told me was I shouldn't have, sorry, I shouldn't, in negative, an example in negative. I shouldn't have worked in that company. Okay, maybe, guys, if you work for a bad company, they mistreat you and they don't care about the things that you did for their company. So maybe now you can regret about it. Okay, I shouldn't have worked in that company. Okay, they are not, they don't consider what you do for the company. They don't care about your health. They overwhelmed you. So I shouldn't have worked in that company. So we regret about something. Then everybody, okay, so remember, these are structures about things that didn't happen, that we could have done different, or that we should have done different, but they didn't happen like that, okay? So we took different decisions. And then everybody, the last structure that we have for today. Well, let's pay attention to it, guys. This is similar to third conditional, so we will not stop too much in this. But everybody pay attention to Omar. Please, Omar, help me reading this information.
Good have. This is past modal verbs are or uses hypothetically to talk about things that didn't really happen in the past. Could have plus past participle. In the example, I could have gone to the party, but I was really busy wanting to go to the party, but I didn't because I was busy.
Very good. As you can see, guys, well, first of all, let me tell you that we use this structure, guys, in the third conditional. As you know, in the first part, in the if clause, we use a past perfect. So if I had had time, I would have gone to the party. Okay, for example, that's an example using the third conditional. But in this opportunity, guys, we are not using an if clause because we are not talking about conditions. We are not talking about conditions, but we are talking about hypothetical situations or unreal situations. I would have gone to the party, but I was really busy. In the parentheses, guys, we have a short explanation about the context. You wanted to go to the party, or I wanted to go to the party, but I didn't because I was busy. So as you can see, guys, in this kind of examples, we have to give a short excuse, or we have to make excuses to explain why it didn't happen. Okay, so as you see, there was a party. You wanted to go to the party, but you didn't have time to go. So in that case, everybody, I would have gone to the party. So we talk about something that is unreal because we didn't go. Okay, so in that case, I would have gone, but I was really busy. Okay, as you can see, everybody, we talk about things that didn't really happen in the past. But maybe, guys, we regret about something. In the case of using should have, we regret about something. We nowadays in present, we think that we had the opportunity to do things in a different way, or in this case, everybody, we show that maybe we have, or we wanted to do something, but we didn't do it because of because of different excuses, right? So as you can see, guys, for example, I would have a I would have learned English before. But what happened, guys? Maybe I wasn't interested, okay? But I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested in the language. Okay, so maybe you had the opportunity to study English earlier than you did, as I said before, but you weren't interested in English, okay? That's a possibility, okay? Something that maybe you wanted to do or you would like to do, but you didn't do because you have an excuse about it, okay? Or you make an excuse about that, okay? Yesterday, I told you an example, guys. I would have played a professional soccer. This is not real, guys. It's an example, okay? I would have played professional soccer. Then, guys, I never play professional soccer, guys. So this is just an unreal situation. I would have played professional soccer, but what happened? Oh, but I got injured. And then I couldn't play soccer anymore. Okay, that's a possibility. I would have played professional soccer, but I didn't continue playing soccer. Or I would have played professional soccer, but I never applied to play in a professional soccer team. So as you can see, everybody, we have we have this structure to talk about something that is not real, that never happened, but we make an excuse to explain why it didn't happen. okay? So remember, guys, these are the uses of these structures, okay? When we are talking about would have, could have, or should have, they are talking about hypothetical situations, guys. They are unreal situations. So it depends on you guys, the way you use it and how you practice this topic. In this opportunity, guys, I have 3 questions that we will try to practice, guys, to use or to try to use this grammar in the correct way. Before we practice, guys, I just want to tell you something, and it's about this. Remember that would, give a second, would, should, and could are modal verbs. So after a modal verb, we always use a verb. In this case, we use an auxiliary, and we have to use it in the base form. So we use it as have, should have. This have, everybody, it's not the verb have. It's the auxiliary have for perfect tenses, for example. In perfect tenses, you know, we use the past participle verbs. So this is something, past participle verbs. So this is something important, guys. We have to remember that anytime we use would have, should have, or could have, we have to use a past participle verbs. When we talk about hypothetical situations, to talk about unreal situations, or all those kind of things that are not real nowadays, okay? But maybe we would like to change from our past. Okay, to start practicing, everybody, I want to listen okay, Sonia, please choose one question, okay? You have the opportunity to choose one of these questions.
Is there anything that you should have done today or this week that you haven't done or didn't?
Very good. Well, everybody, you have right now 30 seconds to think about your answer. So what do you think, guys? Let me think about it, okay? If there anything that I should have done today or this week that I haven't done or I didn't do. Yes, okay, I remember. Well, guys, I should have prepared some activities that I have to do from university, but I didn't do it, guys, because I was playing video games today. So I'm really sorry, okay? But tomorrow I will continue with those activities. So I should have prepared some activities from university, but I didn't do, okay? That's my example. Now, it's time for you guys to share your examples. We will start, everybody, with Edith, okay? Edith, tell me, is there anything that you should have done today or this week and you didn't do? Hello, Edith. Okay, Edith is not here, so let's continue with Juan. Juan, tell me, is there anything that you should have done and you didn't do?
Sorry. I was doing another things. I didn't pay
Okay,
attention.
okay, don't worry. So is there anything that you should have done today or this week that you haven't done or you didn't do?
Well, it's a good question. I'm supposed that I have done and everything, I guess.
Okay, well,
yes, yes. I think that yes, yes.
okay.
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's
In
something
my case,
nice. Okay.
it's easy. It's easy because it's like a routine, right? I wake up and I cook. I take care of my baby, and I go with him to the garden, and something like that. It's like yes, yes. I have done everything, I guess.
Okay, that's something nice one. So great. Yeah, I'm really happy to listen that you did all of your activities that you should have done. So that's not my case, okay? But thank you, Juan. What about you, Maria? Is there anything that you should have done and you didn't do?
Um, yes, I think I would have done my homework, but I didn't do.
Oh, the homework from these classes?
And no,
Ah, okay. Well, that's
yesterday.
something nice.
Uh,
Oh, yesterday's.
okay,
Well, you can continue with those activities, okay? But thank you for sharing, Maria. So you should have done your homework. That's nice, okay? What
okay.
about you, Sonia? Is there anything that you should have done and you didn't do?
Yes, teacher. Uh, on this week, I haven't done the platform.
Why not?
I I didn't have time.
Oh, okay. I got it. Well, you can continue this week, okay? Don't worry. Just please try to work on it before Friday morning, okay? Or no, before Monday morning because I guess they check the activities on Monday. Okay? So let's continue practicing, Sonia. You should have practice on the platform. That's nice. Well, we practiced the first question. Now let's move to another question, okay? Well, first of all, guys, we were talking about the worst decision in our life. So now, everybody, you can tell me what is something you should have learned from a past experience, okay? For example, guys, I will tell you my example, and it's about being, how can I say this? Communicate a little bit more. I should, well, I could have communicate more with my students in a different group, okay? So they could have learned more, okay? That's my experience, my past experience, guys. And something that I should have learned. I should have communicate more with my students from that group to help them to learn or to practice more, okay? Now, what do you think? Let's see, Juan. What is something you should have learned from a past experience?
Ooh,
One.
what was the question? Ah,
Oh, the question is the second one. What is something you should have learned from a past experience?
what is something you should have learned from the past experience? Um, mm, well, open mind because all my life I have been or I have had a closed mind, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
and
should have been, uh-huh.
yeah, yeah, a closed mind. Uh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You know
got
what I
it.
mean? Okay, right. So, uh, well, all these years, I have I have been working to this. I don't know if a bad quality, but I think that is not good to relate to the others, right? So because time ago, uh, I lost a big opportunity to work in a better place. So, but in this case, my mind was different. I'm not think the same as things now, right?
Okay.
So that's why it was something that I have learned. It's is to have a open mind, right?
Yeah. Well, that's something really good. Actually, that's why it's good to remember some experiences that we have had, because it's good to say or to identify what was the mistake at that moment. Okay. So as I told you, for example, I remember I was in a presential group of students, and they were kind of they were relaxed when they were practicing English. So actually they didn't want to practice. At the end, they didn't practice, or they didn't learn as much English as they should, because they were really really relaxed when they were when they were in English classes. Okay, so I could have pushed them more in that class. Okay, well, thank you for sharing, guys. Now we have new experiences. What about you, Sonia? What is something you should have learned from a past experience?
Let me think.
Okay, you shouldn't have gotten married too young. So that's one example. Okay, maybe one example that you can take into account. So, but let's continue thinking. Okay, so you can think about it now. What about you? Let's see, Edith. Hello, Edith. What is something you should have learned from a past experience? No, Edith here. Okay, Maria, what is something you should have learned from a past experience?
Um, I don't know, teacher. What is something you should have learned from a past experience? Hmm, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, this is
It
kind of
says
well, we have to
yes.
continue practicing these topics. Okay, I know that they are not easy to use, not because they are difficult, but because we are not used to this vocabulary. So guys, the last question, you will practice this question, guys, as a homework, because we don't have more time. Okay, so everybody, we will continue tomorrow talking about this. Please, everybody, complete your homework on the platform. Okay, as you know, we have to do different activities.
I have a question, teacher.
As you know, guys, we have to continue with our activities on the platform. So please, guys, well, continue with activity 4.1.6. And at least for tomorrow, guys, try to finish an activity 4.2.1. Okay?
I
Yes,
have
Juan,
a question.
tell me.
I have a question. I've already finished the entire platform, but it won't let me get the diploma, right? I don't know what happened.
You will get the diploma or the certificate in
Mm,
the last week. Okay, yeah, because they are not uploaded yet.
no, when I push the button, that led me to to get. It's
Yeah,
when you put you say congratulations, you finish. It didn't happen when I finish the entire platform, right?
okay. I guess it's because of what I mentioned. It's
It's so
because
early.
yeah, it's too early, at least by now. Okay, so maybe next week on Tuesday, maybe or Wednesday, so we could have our diploma.
Ah, okay,
Okay,
okay.
yeah. So thank you, Juan. Nice to listen to you today. See you tomorrow.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow. Bye.